A disclaimer before I start this video. This series won't all be stories about bad teachers. Some of these teachers were actually quite good. It's just that I have a lot of teacher stories to tell, and Terrible Teachers is a much snappier title than I tell some stories about teachers I've had, some good, some bad, some that aren't really about the teachers, but I want to tell them and they're too short for their own video, so they count, I guess. Part 1. Anyway, did you guys ever have those special lessons? The ones where a teacher comes in just for a day or a week to teach something bizarrely specific? I've literally never heard anyone else talk about these. They may just be a Canadian thing. Or maybe even a my specific school board thing. Like, in 9th grade gym class, we had this teacher come in for a week to teach us self-defense. He taught us all this practical stuff, like what to do if you get grabbed from behind, how to break out of a twist tie, that kind of stuff. He told us over and over, when your life is in danger, there is no need to be honorable about it. You don't need to put up your dukes and challenge your potential murderer to a rousing bout of fisticuffs. Nah, if you value your life, you'll attack 2 key areas. The eyes, and if they're a man, the balls. He gave us a list of steps to use if we're attacked from behind. First, you elbow him in the gut as hard as you can. Then you poke him in the eyes. Then you make a fist, and as hard as you can, swing your arm back and hit him in the crotch 3 times and shout, "Walnuts, walnuts, walnuts." Do we actually have to say walnuts, walnuts, walnuts? You do if you want to live, boy! Like, what? Does self-defense work under Dora the Explorer logic? Aw, sorry, swiper, no swiping today. That kid said the magic word 3 times, and now you've gotta, aw man, back to wherever you came from. Go on. Remember, kids, it's not the crotch punching that made him go away. He went away because you chanted a random word 3 times for no reason, and even Swiper is like, yeah, this bitch is crazy. The worst part was when the teacher made us practice. Now, back in grade 8, we had this special full-day lesson on electricity. The teacher was this foreign woman, and I don't think she understood English very well. I mean, we could understand her well enough, but I don't think she understood what we were saying. Someone would ask a question like, "Hey miss, what happens if you add 2 batteries instead of 1? Does the light get brighter?" And she'd answer with, "Yes, your circuit does need a light." That wasn't my question. And the problem is not with people who learn English as a second, third, whatever language. It's tough, I know. But 8th graders are vicious. They're maniacal. Movies just show kids chanting mean nicknames, but nah, that's some kindergarten level stuff. These kids are trained professionals. They will find anything different about you and use it to strip away everything you knew about yourself and replace it with pain and humiliation and more pain for good measure. A couple hours into the lesson, she brings out this box full of chicks. You know the ones I'm talking about? The Easter gift that nobody asks for, but you get every year anyway? These ones? Yeah, when you touch the metal feet, it makes a noise like a car alarm mixed with a house sparrow. Having a colonoscopy. The teacher brings out a whole box of these things, enough for every student. She takes her sweet time passing these things out, and bit by bit, the classroom amplifies this ear-melting opera from the world's worst choir. I don't know how she could hear this over the sound of 300 mice inside a medieval torture device, but on the opposite side of the classroom from where she was, this kid throws his chick down on the table. The teacher spins around and yells, "Hey, do not bang the chicks!" And then she just goes back to what she's doing. You don't drop a line like that and then just leave it. No. Does she seriously not realize what she said? We look over to our regular teacher sitting at her desk, and she isn't reacting either. Snow Leopard tries again. "I said, do not bang the chicks on the table." Then she just turns back to her lesson again. At this point, giggle fits are erupting all over the classroom, and they're hard not to notice. She's getting visibly irritated, but she still says nothing. A couple more kids throw their chicks around, and finally she can't take it anymore. "What are you laughing at? Do not hurt my chicks. If you hurt them, I will take them away. No more banging, or you cannot touch them underneath at all." To this day, I still think she has no idea what we were laughing at. Hey, thanks for watching. Look, I have an end card now. By the way, this video took 2 months to make because for some dumb reason I decided to draw twice as many frames for this video than I did for the last one, and I spent 2 weeks with constant migraines, so that didn't help. Anyway, I've made some changes so the next one will come out a lot faster, including a different art style. So look forward to that, I guess. Special thanks to Marvel and Ponder on the script for this one, and to my brother for taking on a large chunk of the editing duties to speed things up.